welcome back to the LooneyBin Podcast. I'm your host, Preston, joined with...
Eric.
Patrick.
Yeah, and sorry we're late, guys. We had a little mishap at the bubblegum factory. We actually have about 500,000 pounds of bubblegum hidden behind camera that we are going to eat one piece at a time every 10 minutes until our throat goes completely numb.
Starting now?
Starting right now.
All right.
And this will be a great ASMR podcast. You guys are going to enjoy this very much.
If you got double bubble at home, pop one right now.
Yeah, eat along with us.
Gonna mix great with the teriyaki that we just ate. Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about the double bubble, or are we just going to just let that ride?
Double bubble, huh? What can you say?
Let's ride.
Well, all right. Yeah, so
Viewers at home, can you guess the flavors inside of all of that?
That's a good way to start off.
No, we all know. We all know the flavors.
we're not telling anyone anything new. Okay, guys, wait. So, basically on my way home from work today, right, I saw a car, and it was a big Ford truck, black, all black, tinted windows, whatever. And there was a huge decal on it that, and the decal said, like, Rockstar energy drink, right? It was just a big star splattered on the side of the truck. Probably went from the front driver door to the back door, down to the kind of bumper or whatever. So I was thinking, I was like, what brand would you commit to, like, putting a big-ass decal
Xbox.
on the side of your car? Like, what brand would you do?
Are you serious about Xbox?
I think he wants to take it from you.
The Detroit Pistons. How about that? I don't know. I want, like, I want Jurassic Park. Do the full rap. Jurassic Park rap.
Of a scene?
No, of, like, the Jeep, you know? It doesn't have to be the Jeep, but you know how I've always thought that was cool.
I feel like that's too cool, though.
Yeah, I feel like we need to talk
This
about
is you selling off real estate to promote.
All right, then Nickelodeon. That's my Nickelodeon. You get the big orange splat of Nickelodeon, but then you also have, like, those little slime cum stains kind of scattered around the car,
just drooling down. Yeah, I do 509 estates. I think I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably have to do something like, I don't even know, Krispy Kreme or something. Just advertising something that has brought me joy.
You guys seem to be on a similar wavelength.
What's your wavelength?
You know, the green slime. Oh, you two. Replace the green slime with the end of this yellow or white splooge.
Oh,
yeah, white cream.
Up.
Yeah, white Krispy Kreme.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, what could be the wildest thing you think you could put on there? Like Federal premium cartridges, just a shotgun.
Oh my God.
Your car's just a shotgun shell.
That ain't me. Maybe like No, that reminded me of, like, you dress it up like it's a government vehicle. You know,
you make it look like you
impersonate an officer, basically.
Right.
The Minneapolis Police Department.
But it's in a fun-loving way.
No.
Oh,
Why would it be a fun-loving way?
Because it's just a little bit of banter. You
Not a little bit of banter.
It's just a little bit
No,
of banter.
if you look too close, I'm saying some things.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But then you go. I guess
Okay,
probably
let's change it a little
take
bit.
It away.
So what brand would you... So if I'm giving you $5,000 to do this to your car, how low would you stoop? Like, if I'm like, all right, Pornhub.
Oh, God.
Now you're the Pornhub vehicle.
Okay, let's go and let's say the cars that we drive, and it has to be right. It has to be our cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I drive a 2003 rusty Toyota Corolla that I got from my grandma.
I drive a 2016 Subaru Forester white that I bought.
I'm driving a 2011 Chevy Impala. That's my mom's.
Yeah. Yeah, you signed me yours. That's great. So,
Yeah, how low are you stooping? Should we raise the money level? Should we be $10,000?
No, you said 5,000.
Okay, 5,000. What would you do for 5,000? I guess.
I think you should name a company, and then I'll tell you a price that I'd give to let it be
Like,
in my car.
Okay, let's just start off easy. Let's just start with Red Bull car. Could you be Red Bull car?
Oh, Red Bull car? Sure.
You know, with the big can on top.
Yeah, I could be a Red Bull car.
I could be a Red Bull car for like $100.
Forever?
Could it be Oscar Mayer Wiener
I
vehicle?
mean, I'm not going to take
Could
it
it be the
off.
Wienermobile?
As long as I have this car, it's probably like 2 weeks
Okay, what if
before it breaks down.
Let's change. I'm changing it again because this is funny to me. Would you drive the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile?
For free, bitch. Are you insane?
That'd be so impossible to park.
I don't care.
Maneuver.
You probably have a special license, Class D. No, Class D. is
You're
the
a
one.
CDL.
Class B.
Are you driving the Wiener mobile?
Yeah, I drive the Wienermobile. I was just thinking about it getting towed. What would that look like?
God, you're just always thinking about getting towed nowadays.
It's because you get towed so often. I wouldn't have thought about that.
Well, actually, you're the only friend that I think that I've seen get towed. Has your car been towed, Patrick?
No. I've blown a tire on the side of the road, but
How we've all
I
done
just-
that.
yeah, I just
Really? You've done that?
I didn't have to be towed.
How'd you do that? Did you hit a nail?
No, it just happened. It was in the middle of winter.
It was neglect for me. My car probably said low
Tire
PSI for
pressure.
a while, and it was the winter, and I said, I'll do it later. Yeah. And then it got me.
There you go.
And then I went flat 2 more times, like in the span of a month.
There's something wrong there.
But wait, so it popped the first time, and then you were still on the
Nah,
same tire?
No.
What
no.
happens? It just
Wait.
kind of was. You were just kind of on the.
Well, I was driving down Stinson after I got McDonald's.
Hey, we know we've all been there.
Yep. And then
You can drink that, John. Oh, so I'm pining it off to us? Oh, I'll take it. Fuck it. As guest appearance, John Listle. Today's
sponsored by 509 Services.
509 and sub partner.
so
You never
by
took
the Dr. Pepper 7.
So, John, for that
Incorporated.
request about the garage that you just like said, they were like, "Oh, there's stuff in the garage," and they said,
Oh, yeah, you
"Garage
can
is
use
all
it.
good."
No, they pawned. She did not answer because I wrote a.
Get on the
I was
producer mic.
looking around in the garage the other day.
Wait, what?
I wrote a. No,
was
I also
wondering.
did look in there, and I wrote something first saying that, hey, within the lease, we actually have this written out that we're able to use the garage. Right now, it is a mess. I had that written up first. I was like, it's only 7:58 in the morning. I don't need to go demon mode. So I just wrote, hey, just wonder if you can use the garage for, winter's coming up. And then she was just like, oh, yeah, the garage is free to use. I just want to say, do you know how many you probably have about 1 ton
I don't even think
worth
she
of
knows at this point.
coal. No, she doesn't. So I think I have to follow up. Great. Thanks for confirming that we can use it. You got a bunch of your own shit in there.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Well, I was inspecting. I was looking for treasure in there.
Oh, it's a treasure trove in there.
Well, there's like some funky little golf balls. Some of them are yellow. There's a nice shovel.
Pull out that skateboard.
I can't remember if it was a shovel or a rake. Yeah, the skateboard
I think it might be both.
was a treasure.
I added a broken mirror.
You had a broken mirror?
Yeah, it fell off the wall.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
That's mine.
Okay, apparently it's commonly known.
So,
And what did you
I don't
find?
know. Well, it wasn't as bad as you guys made it out to be.
Well, the concrete's fucked.
I took.
all over it.
Yeah, there's just
There is
charcoal.
coal. There is a lot of charcoal.
Yeah, it's like someone was mining in there.
That's the main thing, and I didn't consider it treasure at the time because I didn't want to get my hands covered.
Well, you
in
have to
soot.
put it under a lot of pressure.
But I took one of the golf balls, just something to remember it by.
What'd you do with it?
It's just in my pocket of my jacket now. And
Okay.
there it'll stay. One of my trinkets. Every jacket has a couple trinkets in the pockets. Every one of my jackets.
Really?
Every one of my coats.
What's in your jean jacket?
A couple of my old octopus ring, but I don't like wearing it because it smells weird now, and I can't get the smell off it.
Why does it smell weird?
I don't know why it
You know
smells
why.
weird. If I knew why it smelled weird, if I knew why it smelled weird, it wouldn't be weird. It would just be
You
a
just-
smell.
You're getting ring deep in your asshole?
No. No.
Okay.
I think I could get that smell off of it, but I can't get the smell off it.
What does it smell like?
Smells like those wipes you were wiping earlier. No, I don't know.
The wipes I was wiping earlier.
No, the ammonia wipes, the
Oh.
vinegar wipes.
Yeah,
It does smell kind of
the
vinegar.
tear gas wipes. It's trying to gas everyone out of here.
Anyways,
Back to the $5,000 car.
Disney Channel.
Original movie.
What's your price on the Disney Channel car decal wrap?
Honestly, like, I'd do it. Yeah, there's nothing you, like, probably could say.
What did you do?
This man just took it out of his mouth.
What a natural, normal thing to do.
I thought, when would I be able to drink this if I was chewing bubble gum the whole time?
Well, then you better save that piece and you better put it in your mouth when we have two pieces.
God.
I'm not letting this slide. That's staying right there.
Yeah, you might
Hey,
be
have
off
your
the
drink of your beer. I
podcast
hope
now.
it's fucking worth it. Oh, that's yummy.
Oh wait, the challenge was to continue.
Yeah, we were supposed to get
adding bubblegum pieces
we're supposed to
the
have
whole time?
the biggest wad in the mouth by the end of it.
Oh, I thought we were getting new pieces.
We
every
invite
10
you on
minutes.
this podcast.
No.
You disrespect us.
No.
I'm sorry.
A Disney Channel car. I bet my kids would love that. Does it have a bunch of characters on there?
Preston, you don't have any kids.
I'm just saying. I foresee myself keeping this car for a while.
Okay, sure.
Right? Like, it's probably.
Well, the thing is that the Disney Channel doesn't really exist anymore.
What? It doesn't?
No, it's all streaming. It's all.
They don't have a
Plus.
Disney Channel, Channel 53.
I think
Disney Channel.
think that they do,
Huh.
but it's the new things that they make are debuting and airing on Disney Plus. They're Disney Plus.
And they're also not simultaneously debuting on Disney Channel.
I don't know. I think.
Oh,
what
you're
I
not an
saw-
avid Disney Channel viewer?
I am. That's why I'm giving you the scoop.
What do you watch on Disney Channel?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
not.
okay. Thanks
Okay.
for lying to me. I'm glad that this isn't a truthful podcast. I can just say anything. Fuck it. I don't want
It's
anything.
always been your MO. I don't know what you.
All right, true.
What was I talking about?
Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something on the internet that they're ending it soon, like the Disney Channel.
Remember when they ended Radio Disney?
Radio Disney.
Did you guys
that's
used
a
to listen to Radio
throwback.
Disney? I used
They
to listen
ended
to
it?
that.
Why'd they end
It's
it?
more of a fan of Splash Radio.
That's oh my.
So true. Yeah,
I forgot about Splash Radio.
they played the hits. What can you
1,000,001
say?
gallons of fun. It's,
Yeah.
What's Splash Radio for the viewers, Eric?
Bunker Beach. It's a concrete jungle.
It's a water park in our hometown. And
Is
they
it in Coon Rapids?
yeah, it's in Coon Rapids.
Oh,
No, it's on. I mean,
It's
okay.
who gives a fuck? Yeah.
It's our hometown. You guys know there used to be a water park a block away from my house, and they tore it down when I was like 3.
like what sort
Wait,
of what level
Was it by
of
like
water
the tennis
park?
courts or what?
Not Bunker Beach at all. Do you know the Anoka pool area?
Yeah.
They had like 2 or 3 slides. One of those like.
Wait, and that used to be at the teen center?
Yeah.
No
There
way.
used to be like a big pool with a couple slides and one of those like the monkey bar with the lily
Yep,
pad.
yep.
The lily pad ships across the ocean.
Did you ever do that? Or when did they destroy that?
No, I was too little.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm curious. I picked up stuff for my Halloween costume, and it just happened to be at the Halloween City or Party City or whatever
Right.
in Coon Rapids. So then we went over there, and then I went off an offshoot, and I was like, oh, we talked about maybe like stopping at some hometown places and stuff.
this
like
you and-
Kat,
you and
yeah,
your
me and Kat-
girlfriend?
Me and my girlfriend,
Gotcha.
Kat.
And you
And-
went to my house?
We kind of were right there, but like she had mentioned wanting to do it at her hometown, and I was like, oh, like we're here in Coon Rapids. I mean, we've been to my parents' place, but
Right.
Right.
anywhere else. And then I was like, oh, I'll get off on Hanson. We'll go by the high school. And then I did. And I was just
Beautiful
like,
country, yeah.
yeah, there's the high school. I was like, Patrick's family lives right down over there, and we watched you guys in the living room for a little bit.
No way.
No, we didn't. Go
No,
straight,
I
but-
wish you did.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, and then I think we got food. We went to that Popeyes, and I was like, Gordman's used to be there. I worked there. Then I worked out in the Experience Fitness that became of it. And then we didn't really I mean, it wasn't the point that we did our Halloween shopping,
Yeah.
but I was like, what were the other spots? What are the Coon Rapids spots?
You know, guys, I was going to get into this for a second because I know we have never, all three of us, been on the same podcast.
Yes,
No, this is my second one ever.
Yep.
So.
same here.
This is Eric's second one. I think this is my third one. But
Of the new
series,
thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Of the expanded universe.
Yeah, LooneyBin XD.
Of the reboot.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all three of us, we grew up together. We're from the same hometown. We all met in elementary school. Well, I met this guy in elementary school. I also met this guy in elementary school. But these two.
No, we were in the same kindergarten class.
But did you guys intermingle?
Not that I remember.
Not really. We were quiet. I don't know.
He was off-putting.
How was
We were quiet rivals.
how was kindergarten for you guys?
No, I was major rivals with Mitchell though.
Yeah.
Nothing quiet about that.
Yeah.
As in almost, I don't know.
There's disputes.
I think we
Kindergarten
were
disputes?
quiet rivals in elementary
Really?
school. Well, no, because we never were in the same class again. We didn't form a bond in kindergarten, and then we weren't in the same class
It wasn't
ever again.
until Minecraft that it made sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. 6th grade, we were in Miss Bessler's class.
Oh, you need a
science.
friend in that class.
And you need a friend in that class. We would invent little games where you'd draw stick figures. That was great. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you make them do little
There's
moves
no-
and
Just anything goes.
yeah, anything goes.
Well, yeah.
They could write Pornhub on a
I-
car and it'd be an acceptable move.
It was a game of little doodle like power creep where you just have to one up each other's
Yeah.
move, where it's like they start with nothing and they're just punching each other, and you erase your guy and draw them doing something else, and then you just start giving them weapons and jetpacks.
Do you remember also related to Minecraft and probably in Besser's class, or we'd draw out the crafting grids on paper and like either for remembrance or figuring it out. I
Yeah.
don't know what we were doing.
We were
You guys
studying.
were testing your memory,
We
your
were
Minecraft
studying.
memory.
Well, we were just playing Minecraft in the theater of the mind, I think. So, and now I'm building.
Like, where are you? Where are
Alright,
you?
So stone brick around the
Yep.
perimeter, and then logs going up.
Wow, funny.
No, I don't think we did. I don't think it got that far.
Yeah. Shout out to Minecraft for free though.
For free,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
We
Beta
weren't
version.
able to save our worlds, but we were able to
have
fun.
loads of fun.
Have loads of fun. Form a bond, a lifelong bond.
A lifelong bond. James Bond. Now, Patrick, I really remember me and Eric's meeting story. You know, he leans over to me. Hey, you want to be my friend? I go, why not? Sure. And then we become friends. We were
What
making hand
grade was
turkeys
that?
in first grade. We were
First
making hand
grade.
turkeys.
They
It
were
was
playing
me,
Pokemon
Eric,
with Matt in
Hannah
second
Quick, and
grade.
Haley Tunsky at a pod
That was me and Mitchell in first grade. Me and
Wow.
Mitchell were in the same first grade class.
in Miss Band's class,
Miss Band's
where
class.
Julia Byrne cut off her tip of her finger.
Yes, I did it. No, I didn't.
No, Alex Payne did it.
Yeah, Payne did do that.
Yeah, but
That
back.
was not nice.
Yeah, let's just keep mentioning names that no one gives a fuck about. But
Well,
do you remember
Everyone
our?
knows a Julia. Everyone
It,
knows a Mitchell.
it
in their lives.
legitimizes our stories. Oh, these sound like real names. These sound like real people who could have existed. Miss Ban.
Right.
You can't make that stuff up.
You can though, and that's what they'll figure out by the end of this episode.
I'm actually from Illinois.
We're all related. All right, Patrick. Do you remember how we met?
I remember syrup sandwiches. I remember.
God, Nate. Do we have a time on the clock here?
I think it's
Is
dead.
it time to
It has to have
put?
been
Is
a
it
lot
time to
more
put
than
in
10 minutes.
a piece of gum?
Yeah, you're past due.
Oh God.
All right, great.
In 3 minutes, you're taking your third.
Yeah, that was-
Awesome. So I'm pretty sure
Just getting that one ready.
that I don't remember like first day of class stuff at all, but I remember one of our first interactions was me saying to you that you were not as weird as I thought because I had seen you around in second grade and whatever.
I think I remember that. Now that you bring that up, I like vaguely remember that.
Oh, you're
like,
not as weird as I
I
thought.
thought you were not that weird.
You're kind of funny.
My dad loved to refer to Preston as squirrely, and I think that was a very accurate description of him, especially back
Yeah,
in-
let's hear it, Preston.
It makes a fucking noise all the time.
Yeah. Well, I can't do it now. I got gum in my mouth. I'll make a squirrel noise. Stay after. Stay for the after hours.
Stay
I'll
for
make-
the after
true.
hours
You'll
and you'll hear a squirrel noise.
Stay for the after hours when we combine our bubblegum balls and someone has to eat that.
This is one lucky customer.
Guys, this isn't the bubblegum challenge. This is just like Squid Game, but like who chokes to death first.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
I think it's actually lubricating our throats, so I think it's going to go down pretty well.
Oh
definitely
God.
coating him.
Yeah.
Has someone ever puked on the pod before?
No, that could be a first occurrence. John has had to run off a couple times because he's had to take a sheet.
Ah, well.
I choked to death on the last one.
Yeah. Nate had a little coughing fit.
Right. Right. Well,
No, I don't really remember anything more about.
I think we were in like the same little group, and then once we were doing math,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the Sarah.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Now
Do you
that I
remember
think-
Sarah?
Now that I think about it.
Sarah from college
Yeah.
Came in.
So basically, we had this like student teacher that like wasn't a student teacher, but like
So
was,
hot.
and like to us, to our third grade minds, no, she was so hot, and like we were just like, oh my god. But
It was just.
and like, it was just an advanced math course that wasn't a special and gifted actual course thing. Like you wouldn't get out of the room, you just go
No,
to
it
the
was
back
'cause-
of the room.
I feel like that happened in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade where they let you test out,
Right.
and then they're just like, other shit to learn.
Yeah, and you can just like continue to whatever.
But I wasn't
Progress.
as good as the rest. I was a bubble player. I was a bubble player of the math, at least. Math. I've never really liked math, and I don't. Think
I'm not that
very
good at math either. I'm
No,
also
but
not
I-
that good at reading.
But they,
I can't read.
Miss Feist made me move back down because I was struggling in the
Wow.
back of the class time. I was like, I gotta get back with my boys.
You know, you know what I was talking. I was talking about this. I was talking about our favorite teachers in elementary school, and like, I was like, damn, I loved Mrs. Feist. Like, she was so fun. She like loved me, whatever. And
Yeah,
then
it was great.
And then I recalled her always like trying to hook me up with her daughter, but I was 8 years old in 3rd grade. Like, and her daughter was in 4th grade, right? And I remember
At the
she
school?
yes, like she would say stuff to me like I remember I like
she seems very nice and cool and attractive now.
yeah.
Matchmaker.
And but she would always be like, Preston, you know, you're the type of guy I want my daughter to date and all this stuff.
What
like,
the? That's weird.
Well, no, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Is that I'm thinking
kinda
back on it
weird.
now, and I'm like, you know, why was she saying that to me? You know,
You're 8 and you're squirrely as hell.
yeah, I'm a squirrely 8-year-old that knows how to play piano.
Sensibilities to you.
I
Yeah.
remember vaguely what you looked like when you were 8.
No, that's what
You looked
that's
like
what
a little squirrel.
Yeah, that's what she wanted her daughter to date.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was like, you know what? I think she says vaguely along the lines of like, when you grow up, whatever, like, you know.
You can move on to me.
and then I'll kill my daughter and my husband
For you.
for you.
No, but
No,
it,
I'll convince you to kill my husband.
it was
like
something
that
along
movie.
the lines of like, when you go to high school or something like that, just like hit up my daughter or something like that. And I was
That's
like,
insane.
I was like,
Plant
what?
the seeds right now while you guys are.
And I remember at like,
And she took a phone number. She put it in your waistband.
I remember at
And
like
said-
parent teacher conferences, she would say this to my mom too. She's like, what a great young boy, like whatever, like, oh my god, I bet all the girls love him, blah blah blah. Like, I'm like, okay.
Mature beyond his years.
Mature beyond.
So mature for his age.
So did you guys have a favorite elementary school teacher?
I liked them all until 5th grade. I didn't like the 5th grade teachers. as much.
Miss Home.
Miss Home. I didn't like Miss Home. very much.
Who was your favorite 5th grade teacher, Eric? Or not 5th grade, elementary school teacher?
I have a Miss Home story.
Okay, well, he'll tell it.
Mrs. Nelson, maybe 3rd grade. Can't remember.
I
a
don't
thing
even
about
know who that is.
I completely.
It. Was 3rd grade for you guys?
Yes. I thought you had Mr. Skirtle.
No, I didn't.
These
There was a
names.
3rd grade teacher, Miss Nelson. That was a rotation.
It's all fake.
What?
I don't know. I'm just imagining if this was just all fake.
Our entire
be. That'd be
conversation or
awesome.
Mrs. Nelson's fake?
All of it.
We're in prov.
Like, this is all
We just
Tune
met.
in, no, guys, tune in next week, and we're gonna tell something else.
That'd be funny though if you had 3 people that have never met each other and you got them on. You're like, you need to try to fool everyone.
That
like
would
you-
be so
like
fun.
you know each other.
I would really genuinely enjoy that challenge,
opportunity.
but that's not what we're
my
doing.
God. Oh
You
my
have to take
God.
our
We'll
word
get
for
like
it.
me, Tyler, and like John, and all 3 of us will pretend that we went to elementary school together or something.
We're talking about elementary school.
Okay, wait. So Miss Nelson. Wait, what? Oh,
That
wait.
was
No,
not
there
third
was a
grade.
3rd grade one that was like Miss Whitcomb, Miss
Wilkins.
Wilkins. No, Wilkins was 4th grade.
No.
Because me and Eric got in trouble with Miss
I had a
Wilkins' class.
Nelson in 3rd grade. I know it.
Maybe. Oh, wait, 3rd grade wasn't. There wasn't rotations, was there?
Mm-mm.
That
4th
was-
grade started
that was-
rotation.
Oh, okay. Here I was getting 3rd and 4th gelling together too much.
God, guys, that was just so funny to me.
Anyways, we're going too fast for the
Yeah,
audience
true.
to keep up with
True.
whatever.
We'll slow down.
Too many names. Too much.
So what's the story of your 5th grade teacher?
Miss Holmes' class, we did these little wind-up cars. Do you remember
What
that?
was her class? It was like science, but also English. Like, why was she the science and English person?
No,
I think
wait,
it's 'cause
are you talking
She was
about
science
fifth
and writing.
grade? Talking about fifth
Because
grade?
Miss
Yeah,
Nitsky was
yeah,
reading.
that was my homeroom.
It
Yeah.
was science and writing, but she was always like, I don't really know science. Like, I'm not really a science teacher.
I remember her desk always being just fucking.
Transfers the wind up into the wheels and
Right.
lets it go. But I built a crossbow.
Right, so we're building
Like a
weapons in
small-
class.
Yeah, basically. But I didn't mean to. I was just like messing around, and then I realized that I just had a clip, and there was a rubber band, and I just pulled it back and like clicked into place, and then there was a thing where I could like put my thumb down, and it would release the clip, and it would send it flying. Right?
Whoa.
So it was effectively like a crossbow. And it was just accident because I was just messing around.
Right.
Explains your affinity for weapons, though.
I don't have an affinity for weapons,
No, hey, it's okay. Just
but I got in big trouble. That was the biggest trouble I ever got. in.
really. Did she send you to the
I
office?
mean, they get you for sticks looking like guns.
Yeah. Did
right?
you
And
get
I
a red
mean-
slip? Yeah, they do get you for sticks looking like guns.
We're all. It's not.
Did you
fair.
get a red slip for that?
Guys, it's not fair for all the commercials and all the media that we take in as children to give us this affinity for Nerf guns and all this shit. But then as soon as you get to school, no, I'm just
You
kidding.
can't play with them in the same way.
Exactly.
All right, let's pause here. Let's
No,
take our
it
third
should
piece
be-
of gum.
And I'm not pro weapon in any way. I think that they should stop. I'm not saying that schools should allow it all. I'm saying that they should stop advertising weapons to children so hard because that just makes it tough.
Right. You know, that class was kind of like the predate to tweeting, and we didn't know it. Did you have any? Nut
terms
stuff
of,
in
like,
that class?
fucking around, or
Yeah, because I remember I got the whole class to lay down.
You can't skip middle school.
No, I'm just saying it's a predate. It's a precursor, though. It's for me.
You're
No.
planting the seed that we can
Yes.
talk about tweeting for 6 hours.
Oh, and I will maybe. And then eventually we'll get back to the hot spots of Coon Rapids because
I was thinking.
I've
like,
also talked to Ingrid about that, but we'll get to it.
Everyone sit tight.
But
We can't do all of school. We can't do it.
really,
I don't think so. We should focus on ones that pertain to multiple of us, I think. We can talk about the Lost Star. That's one of the first times I remember the three of us hanging out.
wow,
Because it must have been 6th or 7th grade, right? So
yeah, it was something like that. Well, we had an iPad at the time. Guys, we were
Those-
big video makers when we were kids, which explains what we're doing right now.
absolutely. Me and Eric did stop motion a lot.
Legos.
Stop motion Legos. And then we would all come together. We'd get as many people as we could and just make the funniest shit I've still ever made.
It's funny
Eric-
now because we're just like, what the fuck is this?
I like to say the line that Eric said that made me pee my pants. You remember?
I am.
I'm just trying to
Can you
figure.
say it?
I do remember what the line is, but I'm trying to figure out what were we trying to do with that line. Like,
It was
what
a news,
video?
it was a news show,
Oh, it was a
Oh
news
yeah.
show.
and you were a newscaster. You were out. You were the weather correspondent in the field.
And I was out in the fields and I was working for my meals.
It's still funny, but it was so funny when I was 11. I peed.
Yeah, pee your pants.
How are you guys talking with 3 right now? I have 2, and I'm like,
It's getting gummy. It's getting gummy for me.
I have a notably large mouth.
Yeah, I got a large sack in
I have
there.
a really big mouth.
Yeah, I got some cheek space. I got some storage space. No, yeah, but we used to make a lot of. I remember that. Like, we would hang out and like, we would like.
Everybody had their iconic moments that we looked back on
Yeah.
with nostalgia in high school or middle school or later on or just whatever. Mitchell was the escape artist.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy's
I'm
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I'm Jim. He's the escape artist.
Yeah, we started to make like a video where basically everyone was gonna be like, it was gonna be like, getting the gang back together. We need to stop this bad guy. But we only got as far as making our friend Mitchell be the escape artist. And basically, there's this bad cut where he goes, "I'm the escape artist," and he kind of like looks up with his hat. And then it like pulls away to like me going, "What?" And then while it's coming back, it cuts and it's just so bad, and then
oh,
he's
I
just
think
not
it's like,
there anymore.
You know, like a shot that you would do on like a tripod where it's like a static, or it's like it was like supposed to be filmed in the same spot, and it was just like he was there, and then we said, "All right, now get off camera," and then we hit record again. So it was like he was there,
and then it kind of just
and then
moved
he
the screen a
wasn't.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It was good work.
But there was something about him having to like jump under the garage door.
Yeah,
too.
we didn't get to that, but that was part of it.
But we rehearsed the stunt.
Yeah, we would make horror movies. We made the fucking Killing movie. Remember that
The one with
at
the-
Allie Brazier's
yeah.
house? Made the Killing movie. What other one did we do?
The Lost Star.
Lost Star, but there was another one. There was another one at Allie Brazier's
The
house.
Lost Star is
There was
significant
there
to us
was
because
the-
I think
the
it was
second one. There
The-
was
in the
like-
basement.
it was the three
well,
of us
we
and
did
no one
two
else.
of those horror killing ones. There was a sequel, I
Mm.
think.
Those are the great ones for the old iMovie, because the iMovie would edit it for you and do like the
Right.
trailer
The
effects.
intro, and then we'd have like SpongeBob be the
you
director or
just, you
something.
feed it clips and then
Yep.
it does the music and the
Yep.
stuff.
They'd be like, "Show me an action shot," and then you have to like
Mm-hmm.
shoot the action shot. Yeah,
It's like Mad Libs, but for
movie making, which is
Movie
actually
making.
a great idea.
you could push that a lot further. I think
No, I don't know anymore, but maybe not to us. Maybe to 10.
kids from your
No.
who were long gone, probably in college age or whatever, had left this like hangout spot. There was a couch that was deteriorating, that was melting, and there were these jumps. And
And would you jump or no?
barely.
You would float.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coon Rapids is a weird place to grow up. I feel like now that I'm thinking about it.
I feel like it's a pretty. I mean,
It was all right as far as suburbs go. I think it was all right.
I think it's all right as far as suburbs go, as in like it's a suburb, but also
If it was
pretty generic.
nicer, it'd be worse. I think.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we didn't. I feel like we got to grow an appreciation for other things because it was Coon Rapids.
There was
you know?
that because on Coon Rapids Boulevard.
Oh yeah, the day that the Coon Rapids Boulevard died,
Yeah.
1970.
Well, yeah, because they put in a highway right through the middle of Coon Rapids, and that killed the old main road, Coon Rapids Boulevard, and all the businesses on it were like dying. But some of them were still hanging on because they were like family fun centers where like it didn't rely on like
Right, people just come regardless.
foot traffic. People
Right.
come, but then there's still deteriorating old shit buildings.
Yeah, you know, there's a bow and arrow store on that Coon Rapids Boulevard.
No, they just put in a comic book store
Really?
right there. It's bad.
I think it might be on the revival, but yeah, Coon Rapids is just like it's a place. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a place. I'm trying to think of a spot now.
Lily Putt, Grand Slam,
Yeah, Grand Slam,
Myers Pond.
Myers
Pond. Okay, so let's give some backstory here. Lily Putt, it's your family owned and operated mini golf place that also doubles as a go-kart and bumper boat place.
It's a little seasonal because it's outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
and it too is kind of in disrepair, but it's like a medieval themed Lily Putt, like Gulliver's Travels.
Right.
Um,
And our friend Lucas worked there, and he would always promise us free tickets.
I
to
never
go do
got
this,
any.
and that's what I was about to say is that he would never pull through on those
No,
free
I
tickets.
never
It
got
never
We used them
happened.
once, and then whoever was like, "Oh, these aren't for mini golf. You can get on those water cars out there, or whatever. The bumper
Like, we don't want to go to
bumper
water
boats."
I don't want to do the bumper boats.
kart. The bumper boat. And Grand Slam, Patrick, you want to fill us in on that?
Yeah, so Grand Slam. I worked at Grand Slam. I was the laser tag guy predominantly. That was my first job. I was 15.
What made you say I'm gonna go work at Grand Slam?
My parents were very good friends with the owner's sister.
Perfect.
So the owner manager guy named Matt Belpedio
Said, hey, kid, we'll give you a shot.
said, we'll give you a shot.
And how long did you work?
I think they saw on Facebook that they were hiring people, and they were like, hey, it's a nice little job. You can bike to work or whatever.
Right.
I worked there for like not quite a year. I hated it. It
For
was
some reason in my mind, I thought you worked there for like 3 weeks.
no.
Same. In my mind, I thought it was like he was there for 3 months and then quit.
Well, I didn't talk about it much because it was miserable.
No, I believe it.
I had to like clean up puke, and like I'd never had
Damn,
a job
yeah, they were just
before.
giving you the shits.
It was so loud and so gross, and there were like kids that were like bigger than me and probably literally older than me, and I would have to like I'm supposed to break up a fight in the laser tag room, like you know the
Yeah, no, and it quite literally is a room. Like this place is just a gutted out, like almost like a hangar type of like storage warehouse that they just threw like fucking turf down
And I gotta say,
and said, "This is a place now."
when you're in middle school, fun as fuck.
I had a birthday party there.
I also did. I thought.
It's a good place. It has multiple
place.
activities. You got the bumper cars. You got
They
the mini
have-
golf arcade. You got the batting
They
cages.
technically
laser
had
tag.
all the things that Brunswick Zone had, except for good bowling. They had shitty little mini
That was
bowling.
weird candlestick bowling or something.
But just kind of gross. And you feel like
That's dingy. The lights are
nasty
just
and dingy. But I like that in a proper dose. But when you're 15, your first job,
No, that sounds like hell.
I didn't know what to do. I
You
wasn't
must have
ready.
been the toughest of them. They put you in laser tag.
I wasn't. No, that's the easiest job there. Technically, because you don't actually do anything.
Gotcha. Around
You just-
weapons again.
Yeah, they didn't trust you counting
You
tickets.
give the same 2-minute spiel every 10
You think
minutes,
you could give us a spiel?
and then you sit in the chair. Well, I didn't give the official spiel.
Well, give us whatever spiel you gave them.
I would say basically,
Give it to the camera like they're the people you're doing.
I don't remember that well.
Come on,
Make it up. Make it up like how we went to school together.
Yeah, just make it up. I don't think you're in frame anymore. I think you're out of frame.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, stand up. Give the spiel.
Hey guys, so are you guys in your teams yet? Okay, so
Yeah, keep going.
if we can get, teams to separate, and I'll explain your vest for you. You're gonna put it over the top of you. The cord should be coming out of your front, so you can hold the gun. 2 buckles on either side if you want to get those.
Why is it so sticky in here?
Fuck you. No.
No, let him give them the spiel.
It's sticky because we're all soda junkies in here.
All
right.
My mouth is full of gum.
So when you get in there, you're each gonna have a base. I'll walk team 1, or I'll walk the red team to their base, and then I'll come back for the green team. But
You don't walk them to their base?
yeah.
Why? I thought they just kind of let you go in.
If it's your first game, then I'm supposed to walk them to their base, the one deep in the place.
Oh, okay.
All right, so when you're holding the gun, you'll notice 2 buttons on the front here. You got to be holding those down if you want to pull the trigger. Otherwise, it won't do anything. And one last thing. Try not to run, or don't let me hear you run. Thank you.
Nice.
And he was not that confident because I was
Yeah.
fifth. But that's what it... After you give it 1,000 times, like, that was the effect of it, and that was about the length of
I
it.
feel like you've had some sort of closure now, giving it again after all these years.
Do you feel like, you can put that past behind you?
Man.
There's a follow you forever.
I think we got to take another piece of gum before you tell us.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is getting dangerous with the amount of gum.
We only have one. Oh, we have 2 more selections.
Okay.
Of gum. 2 more pieces.
Oh, God. I was going to start triggering my gag reflex.
I'm afraid that it's going to just kind of just slip down my throat.
I feel like after the next one, it'll be too big for that to happen.
So you don't feel a sense of closure?
No, that was fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to remember it as well.
Honestly, no, that was great.
I think that I would say hi, how's it going?
Yeah.
Be safe, have fun. I don't know.
Perfect. And Eric, what do you take from your first job? What was your first job? I know, but the viewers don't.
I worked at Coon Rapids Devani's. It's a pizza place, regional.
That was also my first job.
Yep, I brought him in, and then I left a few months later.
Yeah, low key, I'll be honest, I was pretty salty about that. Eric said,
Wait,
"Come
you,
work."
you stayed for so long after that, too.
No, but it was a fine job.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
in the moment, I was just like, oh shit. Okay.
I said, wait a minute, I can make more money to do so much less, close to nothing,
Mhm.
over at Gordman's, a retail store also in Coon Rapids, and I jumped ship.
And I remember I was going through a very huge battle because at the time I had just gotten the job in July. I think you moved to Gorman's in August or September,
Yeah.
right as the school started. You only worked with me a month. I think we literally only worked 3 to 4 shifts
I
together.
remember you dropped a pizza on your first day.
I did. I dropped a calzone as well. I think I dropped 2 pizzas on that day. But but now I'm the wickedest pie slinger in the West. But I remember being pretty salty, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay, well Eric got me in here, and now I gotta fucking work here alone, and it's fine."
And then
I
you
guess.
made so many friends,
There's so many memories, guys.
so many memories. I associate you more with Devani's than Eric. Well, not anymore.
That's a crime.
I don't actually, because I go to Devani's and see your dad.
Hell. Guys, it's getting hard to talk. We're just chewing.
The saliva noises have expounded.
Wow. Good.
So it comes about the time that
What was your best Devani's memory? Glove Witch?
The Glove Witch?
Yeah.
That's up there. No, I think I still like the story I like to tell, which I wasn't as involved. I was just there
Oh,
as
I
it
know
was
what you're
happening. You know, there was 2 other people that went to my high school, same grade, that started much after I did, and things.
I just remember.
yeah, because you started when you were like 14, right?
Yeah,
I started when I was
you're,
14.
why did your parents like put
You
you
were
to
the first-
work?
You were
I
the
don't
first
know.
person to get a job. I was like just turned 15 when I got not just turned, but like I was
Yeah,
pretty
Loki,
young.
I kind of waited.
Yeah,
I was pretty young, but
I was almost 17 when I got my
I was
first
still.
job.
I was in.
you
8th
guys were
grade.
already 16 by the time that I got my
Yeah.
job. But I'm younger than you guys.
Yeah, so I was in 8th grade. I'd be going to friends' sleepovers, and then my dad or my mom would be there to pick me up at like 9:30 in the morning from a friend's house to come bring me to work.
No, I
for-
literally
for
remember
6
sometimes
hours.
you'd wake up for a
Or
sleepover
2
and Eric would be
6-hour
gone.
shifts on Saturday and Sunday, 14. And I looked like I was 9.
Yeah,
Is that
if that.
Yeah, so that's like the one thing I realized when working at Devon is like I saw like the transformation of it, right? Because I was once the 16-year-old kid, but then I turned to be the 21-year-old kid that still worked there. And I saw the transformation, and you slowly realize that place is just run by kids. Like that place is just like the only thing the managers do is they count the money at night and close the registers. Everything else is kind of dealt with by kids. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, you know Grant Woolworth's
especially-
15-year-old brother works at Grand Slam now too.
That
How
makes
it
a lot
goes.
of sense.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna break a record for name drops. I know.
the legacy. Well, I mentioned Grant once before.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Grant.
You just gotta be taking good
Yeah,
notes. Yeah.
Who's written it all out? Who
Yeah, you guys following the mind map? Hope you guys are.
in the chat? If you know who Mrs. Bessler was, let us know.
Yeah, sound off in the comments.
What games were played in Miss Bessler's class, and what did she teach?
Yeah, there's a review after the podcast.
You'll win a life supply of double bubble if you get it correct.
I've already
We're eating the life supply.
I've already eaten the
Yeah,
life
we're eating it
supply.
right now. But I remember sometimes you'd wake up from a sleepover and Eric's just gone. Like, and Eric would
I'm
sometimes
1
be like,
hour
guys,
into
I
my
don't
shift.
have,
I'm opening the dining room.
Literally.
Eric would be vacuuming the Devani's dining room by the time we were waking
Yeah, I'm
up.
getting the whole kitchen ready, the whole dining room to have a great shift.
is that legal? Like, were you on
Yeah.
payroll?
Yeah, it was legal. You can work at 14, right? I think so.
I think you can
I mean,
with
it
parents'
happened.
approval. Yeah.
I had restricted hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a 14-year-old, you can only work like 6-hour shifts.
I thought you needed. I thought there was another hoop to go through.
I don't
You can't
think
work
so.
past 8:45 p.m. because Eric never knew that because he never worked the night shift. I don't think as a 14-year-old, but I always fucking hated when they would hire people that are younger than 16 because they couldn't fucking do shit at that place because they couldn't operate the ovens, they couldn't fucking work by themselves because you always needed someone with them, and it was just a nightmare. But basically, the 14-year-olds couldn't work past 8:45 because it was a school night on weeknights and whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that rule doesn't apply when you're 16, but that's just the rule.
Yeah, also, you couldn't start the dough mixer and you couldn't get on a step stool.
Yeah, they don't want to get on a step stool.
I don't think you could get. Yeah, one of them you
What
couldn't do
would
until you're
happen?
18.
Yeah, you
What
can
would
start the
happen
dome
if you got
until
on a
you're
step
18.
stool?
What?
What do they do if you get on a step stool?
Maybe they just didn't have
I mean,
insurance
my
to cover
second
you.
job was in the warehouse of home furniture,
True.
building chairs.
Yeah, you were a furniture maker.
I was a put togetherer.
You were a cobbler.
I was a no
No, you weren't. You
was a
were a
carp-
fiddler on a roof
carpenter of sorts.
of sorts.
I never even told my Devani story.
Oh yeah, tell it. Sorry.
Anyway, I can drive at this point. I've been there long enough.
Okay.
And I pull into work. It's at like shift change, so the people that work the day are about to leave, and the people who are gonna work the night shift are coming about 4 o'clock. And then I'm parking my car in the parking lot, and then I see 2 guys that I go through to high school that kind of worked there semi recently, or semi recently been hired, and they were just running around chasing each other with dough balls, like trying to hit each other, like grabbing, like wrestling in the parking lot. Like customers are coming in and out of the store. They're like, what's going on? They got their aprons on and stuff. They're just,
So they look like they are supposed to be on a shift.
yeah, because they were on shift, and they're going in and out like the back door. Like I don't remember who was chasing who, but then I like went in the back to get in. Like I put my apron on, start my shift, and then like one like locked out the other one, and then like I get caught in it, and they're like, "Let the door open the door for me!" Like they're gonna hit me with a dough ball, and I don't even. And then like the whoever was running the shift too, they're like they were like they were loving it, Maddie.
You know Maddie. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
She lives in Arizona now.
Damn.
What? I can't think of a better end to that story than Maddie moving to Arizona.
That's where she
That is
belongs.
just storybook, right?
Yeah,
Perfect.
there's a lot of things that happen
Yeah,
at
that's the
that
type of
store.
stuff that would go on there. And then as Preston had referenced before, there was this other guy who really liked to fuck around too, who was older than us. Alex, if you want to add that to your chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put latex gloves or non-latex gloves, whatever, like on hoagie bread, and then we put it on like the ovens or whatever, and like I think cheese was on them, and so like we fully dressed the hoagie, and then we put it in a to-go container, and then I don't know if it was my idea. Here's when it says "made with glove." So we wrote on it. I think we put it on the pass-out rack.
I do remember Alex. He was a great guy to work with, and he was kind of the first guy that like at Devani's where he kind of made me feel welcome, made me feel like, hey, you're not just Preston, you're Preston. You know, hey man, how's it going?
Pick yourself up. Keep your head up.
Yeah, literally.
You're gonna make something of yourself.
Oh my god, yeah. I remember.
And look at you now.
Yeah, I remember smashing pizza paddles out in the back with him, and smoking my first cigarette.
Smashing pizza paddles sounds like a euphemism to me.
Yeah, it does because it was.
Smashing pizza paddles.
Now, did you know that Michi and Rachel had sex in the Mac room?
You know that you broke up a marriage or a relationship?
You did?
I don't know. Is there any truth to that statement?
There is truth to that statement.
Elaborate.
You broke up a marriage?
No.
Or a partnership?
Well, not really. I just exposed them. What?
Right, so that's your fault.
Kind of.
I don't know.
No,
Wasn't it you
it's
made
not.
a
No, it's
TikTok
not.
that was like, "I hate this town" or something?
Yeah.
They were
So
like,
basically, there was this TikTok trend going around where it was from the first season Euphoria, where the main fucking person that Zendaya plays, I don't even fucking remember her name, Rue, says, "Oh, I hate this town. I want to get out." Basically, I put this TikTok online where the caption was, "When you walk in the back and you see two of your managers fucking by the dumpster," which
Oh my god.
I never did. But I did hear the story of them doing that, right? And so I posted that TikTok online, and it got kind of famous, and people started asking me around Devani's, "Yo, like, who was that? Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Yo, well, it was these two people." And they're like, "No way." And that's kind of about it, but yeah.
I thought there was like it reached them, or there was some drama with them after.
Oh, yeah,
People involved.
I think it did reach one of them. And they were kind of mad about it. They're like, what's this TikTok we're seeing? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I just posted it. And something about like how like Michi's
just made
wife
it up.
saw it or something like that. Yeah. Basically the guy that was
Just
the
keep-
fucker. Yeah. Michi. His name's Michi. Okay. Demetrius Michi for short.
No.
Should I say his last name too?
No,
Okay.
no.
And
It was
basically.
fine at Michi.
Okay.
They know too much.
God. And Michi, basically, his wife had seen the TikTok, and she was kind of mad, and she thought it might be him because she thought she heard something about it. But, he didn't actually have relations with the other manager while he was married to this new girl. It doesn't matter, guys. It just doesn't matter.
Hey, you know who did have relations? Jason C.
Yeah, Jason C. would go over. I'm done with that. We can tell Devani's story some other
Where
time.
is he on the chart? I don't know.
I just realized he stole my Twitter bio. Him
What?
Falling down. There was this guy.
Oh,
who
he's your Twitter
worked at
profile picture?
Devani is Jason C. I think there's another Jason.
There is.
He was Jason C. Cocky guy. No one liked him.
Thought he could run the shift.
Yeah, and then I remember he got caught in security cam footage towards the end of the night, and he was going around the front counter, and he was holding like a full-on pizza to hand out to people. and then he just slips and falls, and it's like a deep dish pizza, just like in dramatic fashion, just like rolls out in front, like he's down on the ground,
sprawled out.
Just in defeat. I think he just laid there like just dead for like
That's what I would
5
do, yeah.
seconds, and then he got off the floor. But yeah, no one linked him, so everyone enjoyed that.
Yeah, they love that video. I mean, I could tell Divine stories all night, but I think we need to get back to the spots in Coon Rapids.
I never worked at Divine.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would come. I would see you.
Yeah, you'd
I'll
come
be-
and visit
I'll
us, and we
visit
give you a
you.
little free drink.
Just a morsel.
Yeah.
Just a morsel will do.
Yep.
Yeah, I get more.
But I didn't put this piece in. Did you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
shit! I was
You're
laughing. I was having
slacking.
too much fun.
I got jaw problems, guys. This is not good for me. Or maybe
Yeah.
it is good for me.
So
No,
that's the last piece, unless you want to take one 5 minutes to the end.
We'll take 5 minutes to the end.
We'll take what's ever left.
There's 4
How
minutes
about,
left.
how about yeah, I'm telling you, spin a wheel, and then someone will have put his whatever's
last
left.
one.
All of them put that person will put them in their mouth.
Okay, there's 4 left.
4 left. Someone will add 4 at the end.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, stay tuned. I guess the best part is I don't even know who's listening. I don't really care. It's just it's just fun to talk about these things because they're just funny to me, and that's what it matters.
We
right?
wouldn't have had
Welcome
this
to the
conversation otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, we would have talked about other shit.
Yeah, really.
Probably current shit. It's nice to look back a little bit in this way, I think.
Another spot I remember is
Going to
Patty
the-
Park, obviously.
Patty Park.
We're there a lot.
Named after yours, truly.
Yeah, John's mentioning the Froth course that was over in Coon Rapids, and
There's a lot in here.
you got to put a lot of work into your speech now. And I remember we had a streak where we went and we frisbee golfed, or at least someone in the group frisbee golfed for like 20 days in a row. I want to say that I was all 20.
I think you were.
Remember one time it was just me and
You?
Mitchell. We went out. It was raining. We said, all right, we just got to throw at least one hole to
AJ
keep
was
the
it?
streak
AJ
alive.
was it most of them? I was at. I mean, I think more than half. Probably most of them.
Rockslide Park, basketball. I mean, there's a lot of parks involved here.
We would go to the dam for outdoor adventure class.
Nah, I wasn't part of that. I was in band at the time.
Oh shit. Well, I don't know if you know the story of Colin put a frog in a Mountain Dew bottle.
And then what do you do?
That
with
was the kind of shit that he
It
liked
just
to do.
died.
I'm sure it died. Yeah.
it? Yeah,
I was like, oh my.
honestly, if we,
Like, imagine somebody walking up to you with a half full Mountain Dew bottle and there's a little frog in it.
I'd be like, okay, fuck it, shake it up, let's go.
Oh my. No.
No.
Colin would also try and grab the wings of geese,
Well,
the necks of geese.
the one thing I like tell people about Colin is that he would come in napkins and then feed them to his dog. So that's the one thing. That's the defining characteristic for
I
me
think
on
we-
him.
I think that might be incriminating. I don't know if you can say that really without repercussions. Like
There's
that.
no repercussions. He's not coming for me. He's coming
Why?
in the napkin.
No, he's not coming for you. He's coming for all of us.
We'll go through the archives. They'll find it.
No, they won't.
He's coming for the napkins.
Yeah, I remember walking home to your house a lot. There's a lot of stories about walking home.
Yeah, because I was for most of our school time, I lived on one side of the city, and you guys all lived across
Yeah.
the highway.
You lived on the south side. We lived on the north side, boy.
South side.
South side, rep the gang.
South side. Better. I mean, most of the
Most of the
most of-
city.
most of the spots that you just said
Yes.
were on my side, and
Yep.
your side was just all.
It was like the living
It
quarters.
was all houses built in the 90s.
No, 80s. My parents bought them in the 80s.
Sure. Built in the 80s. And they all looked the same.
Yeah,
Not that
It was almost
bad.
like the barracks were up here, and the fun stuff was down there.
I live at the
Hey, take
fun
another
stuff.
piece of gum.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is one person gonna do the rest of them, or are we ditching that idea?
I can't do it.
I think we need to just go in together.
All right.
Well, there's,
But I'll
there's-
take two. I'll take two.
Oh, you'll take two?
Just because
Thank
this was a little treat for me. This episode was a little treat, so thank you guys. I mean, yeah, we could recall stories all day. I mean,
Did you know that Dairy Queen is the official treat? The Blizzard is the official treat of the Minnesota Twins.
I did.
really,
Yeah.
what's your official treat?
Come napkins.
Probably double bubble.
Napkins. Oh my god. Yeah.
Why did the dog eat them?
Didn't know.
They didn't. Would they have eaten?
Why is there 8 pieces of gum in your mouth right now? Who knows?
There's 9 in my mouth. I love this. We'll call this sound texture.
This is only 6. This
Oh.
can't be only 6.
5, 7.
You have 7. And we each have
John put
6.
11 in
John
his
had
mouth.
I don't
more in
know.
his mouth.
It's like not. It's not like my mouth is completely full. It's just that I'm not allowed to get rid of it. It's
Right.
just in here.
I'm feeling sick.
Yeah.
So, what was your guys' favorite part about growing up in Coon Rapids?
Oh god. My friends and I met
Just
along
to
the
end
way.
it. Just to end it.
Probably dating Jasmine. Am I right though?
No, you're right. Those tits were gnarly.
Put Jasmine at the top of the chart. The chart of the episode. The name drop.
You guys remember that one?
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
What could anyone draw from this podcast?
No, yeah. Anything that we said that was funny is ruined by the massive amounts of gum involved. But and I feel like I love us. I think we're hilarious.
Yeah, I did it for us.
You didn't answer.
Oh, I think that we get to say, "Oh, I grew up in a town in Minnesota on the Mississippi River, baby." It's this little. We grew up in a town.
Didn't they think of like a quaint, like little?
Yeah, we go on down to the dam and throw pebbles at the birds. And piss off the dock, and because that's something that I did.
Yeah,
You piss off the dock. You throw rocks in the river.
Shit in the creek.
Shit in the creek. Shit under the bridge. I did that.
I heard that too. And you pissed in my shit.
I pissed on your shit. Because that's what we
in
do.
Coon Rapids.
That's what we do down in Slur Rapids. All right. Because we have a slur in the name of the town.
Yeah.
My grandpa lived in the town for, like 50 years or something.
Does he
insane.
report high sightings of raccoons?
No, very normal amounts. He petitioned for the town name to be changed in like 1980.
It's heritage, Patrick.
It's not. Oh my god. No, the original name was Raccoon Rapids, and they
Rapids,
they
baby.
shortened it. So it's as far as the origins go, it's all right. But why did they change it? I
Just
don't
be
know.
Raccoon City. Fuck it.
Literally, fuck it. Bring the zombies.
Raccoon City.
Bring on the zombies. But no,
I
I
like
like.
it's called Raccoon Land.
You can spit like as whatever our childhood was. I feel like I'm really able to spin it into feeling like
Yes, whatever you want it to be.
like me and Grant would ride our bikes down to Al's Market and buy some Charleston shoes.
Right. No, I think that's kind of the beauty of it, is that we were kind of...
We did
that
real
place,
things.
That place is, like, so dystopian. It's such a weird, like,
Well, I would get up
mix
every
of
morning.
everything.
In the summer, I would get up every morning and I would pack a little lunch and I would bike for like a half an hour over to your guys' house. And then I would be, home for dinner. And like, that's fun. That was good.
Yeah.
That felt like a real...
Kept your head down. You did your work, and
Got
Nice to have something to do,
thanks, guys, for joining me. I love to reminisce. I love to chew bubble gum.
It's
So why
great
not
meeting
both?
you guys.
Yeah. I can't believe that we fooled the audience for this long.
Yeah. Tune in for After Hours when we tell you where we really grew up.
True, After Hours is stream exclusive content that you can't find on YouTube or Spotify. So tune in. We'll be gone for about 5 minutes. Don't close that stream. Also, it's a brand new month, November. Let's go. It's Thanksgiving month.
Yep.
That means a new Prime sub for free that you can give to the
For
LooneyBin
free.
crew.
And we'd be thankful to you.
Celebrate No
support-
Rent November.
Gobble, gobble! Yeah, no rent November.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Twitch. It's all at just LooneyBin Productions. You'll find us anywhere. Links are everywhere. Just click something. You'll bound to find something.
Boycott all the bad stuff. Buy all the good stuff. That's what we want you to do.
Yep. So just remember, if you're going to decal your car, have it...
Xbox.
Xbox. All right, we're out.